Hello again.
Hello.
This is Brother Dan.
And Sister Lisa.
And this is Siblings in Zion. And today, we're going to talk about what I have called fast food spirituality.
Okay. Starting off with a subjective statement.
I just want to throw my bias out there.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I read this book before you. I'm the one that gave you The Power of Now.
Oh.
Right?
That's okay, true, fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I read The Power of Now.
How long ago?
I think that was about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then I gave it to you.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I ever read it again. And I bought this. So today we're going to be talking about
Yeah, what are we talking about?
a book by Mr. Eckhart Tolle.
Tolle?
I think it's Tolle.
Tolle?
Eckhart Tolle. A New Earth. Subtitle, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. I mean, just look at the cover. Look at that subtitle. We might
Just look at it.
We might be just a little bit pretentious. Just a little bit.
Okay, maybe slightly.
Maybe a little bit. Awakening to your life's purpose.
Yeah, okay.
Are
fine.
we determinists here? Is there a purpose?
Is there?
Must there be?
Must there?
And do you, Mr. Tolle, know what that is? But you are the one who wanted to do an episode about it.
But you?
Right?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that's you.
I just finished it this morning.
Okay.
So it's fresh.
Yeah, good.
And I got things to say
All right.
/ questions to ask.
Sure.
And I want to know, do you want me to talk about things that made me go,
Yeah.
first, or things I liked?
Things that made you go, hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, let's start there. Because there is plenty of that.
Yeah.
But there's also a healthy dose of, Okay.
So you want to hear about things I liked?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
So I guess we should do a short primer on who Eckhart Tolle is.
If you don't know, you... Just kidding.
I mean...
You
just
live under a rock.
Live your own life.
God!
For Pete's sake. He's one of the most popular, quote-unquote, spiritual teachers out there. The Power of Now and A New Earth have sold millions of copies each.
Thanks to Oprah.
She helped. A New Earth has been more popular, I think, sales-wise.
I liked it more than The Power of Now.
You think so?
Yeah.
There was both more moments and more moments. It was just more.
Yeah, I agree. It's more varied. He covers a more vast range of topics, I feel, in this book.
So The Power of Now is like 97, and this was like 2005.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it had been that long.
I think the first printing of The Power of Now was 1997. Yeah.
Okay.
And it reached the New York Times bestseller list in 2000. So it hung around for a while before it started to catch on, and then this. And he hasn't, I think in between there was Stillness Speaks, which is a short book of bite-sized spiritual stuff that I still have, and I'll probably keep that. I think that serves the purpose of his way of presenting this kind of stuff, and I don't need the rest of this.
Yeah, I can't remember if I read Stillness.
I don't think so.
I may have started it and been like, you know what, no. But all that to say, we both read this one.
Yeah. So
and now we're going to talk about it.
He's a writer, obviously. He does a lot of public speaking. He has a big presence online of bite-sized spiritual teachings. Okay, so yeah, you probably heard of him.
You probably know. And if you don't know, now you know.
So let's talk about how we feel.
Let's talk about the feelings. Starting with page 66.
Okay.
Here's a very short statement that I found profound, but also exactly like The Power of Now.
Yeah.
The past has no power to stop you from being present now. I feel like that is his motto.
Yeah.
That kind of sums up everything he stands for.
Yeah, when it really comes down to it, it's pretty basic. The moment is all there is. The past doesn't really exist. That's in your head. The future doesn't really exist. That's in your head. because when you get to the time-based understanding of future, like a date, it's still the present moment. So wasting time or spending time ruminating in the past and wondering about the future is wasting the moment.
Yes.
Which, of course, you can get that from a lot of other places, but he does a good job. And this is why I call it like fast food spirituality, of presenting it in a way that to people who aren't already in this groove can hear it, I think.
Yeah, it helps them feed into this main
Because
current.
A lot of people are just not presented that kind of paradigm.
Yeah, which is sad.
Worry about your future. Work hard for your future. Everything you're doing is for the future.
Your childhood defines you.
Yeah.
All your problems are because your parents messed you up.
There's a lot of that. But if you don't go to school and get a good job, then your future's going to be shit. And if you don't save money, your future's going to be shit. If you don't do this or that, your future.
Right. Constantly plan and worry and think.
Yeah.
And he says, stop doing that.
At least stop doing it so much.
Yeah.
Like, tune in to what's going on right now.
Right. I do like that.
Yeah.
I try to do it. It helps.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No, it's really not.
He seems to think it is.
Bookmark that for things that made me go,
Yeah.
Okay. Page 75. Fighting unconsciousness will draw you into unconsciousness yourself. Whatever you fight, you strengthen, and what you resist persists. He didn't coin that term,
Right.
obviously,
Definitely
what you
heard that.
resist persists, but in the vein of trying to bring these principles into people's lives, you can't shame someone for not being in the present moment.
No.
Even if you feel like that's important.
Yeah.
Fighting unconsciousness with unconsciousness is never going to get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Because then you're just trying to make yourself feel more important by trying to teach these principles to someone that doesn't want to hear them or isn't ready or whatever. Page 86. All you need to know and observe in yourself is this. Whenever you feel superior or inferior to anyone, that's the ego in you.
Yeah.
So he brings home that statement to, or that tenet that you're not better than anyone.
Yeah.
And if you think you are, then that's
Yeah, what does that even mean?
a delusion.
Yeah.
And it's serving the purpose of the part of you that wants to be more and wants to have more.
Yeah.
Which I like too.
Mm-hmm.
He does talk a lot about the kind of people that a new earth will be brought about by. Those people who are conscious are not doing harm to themselves or others because they're aware of their actions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that whole seeing yourself on the same level leads to harmony, unity, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I like that.
And I like that.
Yeah, but straight away, this concept of a new earth.
Hey, save it. Okay.
Sorry to be pessimistic, but we have over 8 billion people on this planet living very disparate lives, especially between country and country.
Yeah.
This isn't a realistic goal.
Yeah.
It's a nice idea. But
Yeah. And he talks about how this is not a utopian concept, but
look at the cover of this thing. What does that look like?
Yeah. Yeah. But you could argue that he's using it figuratively and as a phrase from the Bible.
Yeah.
To
new heaven and a new earth.
signify the change within you and how that change within you will change the world around you, even if it's just immediately.
Yeah.
I don't think he thinks that this is going to happen in the next decade. Or maybe ever. But maybe he does. I don't know. I'm not him.
I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't think about it because he's now. He's here. He's present. Okay?
All right.
I really don't know how he wrote this book without thinking about the past or the future. But.
Right. I usually congratulate people when they tell me, I don't know who I am anymore. Then they look perplexed and ask, are you saying it is a good thing to be confused? I ask them to investigate. What does it mean to be confused? I don't know is not confusion. Confusion is, I don't know, but I should know. Or, I don't know, but I need to know. Is it possible to let go of the belief that you should or need to know who you are? In other words, can you cease looking to conceptual definitions to give you a sense of self? Can you cease looking to thought for an identity? When you let go of the belief that you should or need to know who you are, what happens to confusion? Suddenly it is gone. When you fully accept that you don't know, you actually enter a state of peace and clarity that is closer to who you truly are than thought could ever be. Defining yourself through thought is limiting yourself. So even in that phrase, I oscillating back and forth between right and
right. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. What? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So just bear with me.
Sure.
I know what your reactions to this are because I have the same ones, but pretend you believe this fully.
Yeah.
I feel like that partly summed up what I've been feeling in the confusion category because I keep asking myself the question, what's the point? Right?
Yeah.
What's the meaning? Why is this happening? And partly, who am I and why am I here? Because I don't have an answer for that anymore. But I like that he's saying, you know, maybe you can shift the way that you're thinking about it, which you've suggested to me to do before.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not a bad thing to feel uncertain, even though it's because I am lifting the labels and the limits that I've had on myself for so long. So it's kind of a good thing, but it feels stressful because it's so different from the controlled categories. Yeah, prescribed. I was told who I was.
Yeah. And where you came from.
Yeah.
And where you're going and why you're here. It was all laid out for you.
Yeah. So when I fully accept that I don't know, and I'm okay with that.
And that is kind of my philosophy just beyond myself. And something that, you know, I would hope, I really do hope that humanity can start to lean towards is as much as we want to know, we really don't know anything because everything is finite. Everything seems to be fleeting. And everything humanity used to think that they knew, a great deal of it was wrong, like completely wrong. Like they thought the earth was flat. They thought the sun was revolving around us. I mean, huge things that are just completely wrong that they thought they figured out. And who knows what we're going to find out we're wrong about generally now.
Exactly. So I found out that I was wrong, that I was a child of God.
Right.
What does that mean now?
But at the very least, there's no good reason to base your whole present mortal existence around that definition of your life.
Yeah.
And that there's much more than that.
I like the idea of letting go of conceptual definitions of myself and the world around me and focusing more on just my experience.
Yeah.
Of whatever this is.